A lot of you might not like what I have to say in this video, but let's talk about it anyway. Hey guys, I hope you are having a stupendous day today. If you love the Yankees but you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, especially if you want to be kept up to date with the latest New York Yankees news or just for plain old New York Yankees discussion. So, the Baltimore Orioles have acquired Mr. Corbin Burnes from the Milwaukee Brewers. I was shocked when I saw this. I was like, wow, I didn't even know he was on the market. What's going on? What kind of package is this? A lot of people on Twitter were saying, oh my gosh, Brian Cashman, he's sitting on his hands. The Orioles fleeced the Milwaukee Brewers. Holy moly, ravioli, I want a stromboli. So, this is the package that the Baltimore Orioles traded away for Corbin Burnes. 63rd overall prospect Joey Ortiz, according to MLB.com. Starting pitcher DL Hall, former top 100 prospect. And the reason why he's a former top 100 prospect is because his prospect status was removed because he does have some innings in the major leagues. And then the 34th overall pick in the 2024 draft was sent to Milwaukee for Corbin Burnes. Do I think it's a fleece job? No, absolutely not. Because look at the kind of deal. If you look at this trade that the Orioles made, if you look at the players that they parted with, you have to think, okay, what's the equivalent with the Yankees? All right, so you're basically looking at Oswald Peraza. He's the equivalent to Joey Ortiz. Last year, Peraza, who's not considered a prospect anymore, last season he was rated the number 52 overall prospect in Major League Baseball, according to MLB.com. So, Peraza in place of Ortiz. Fine. Chase Hampton in place of DL Hall. Chase Hampton is the number 92 overall prospect in Major League Baseball this season. So, okay. But you're forgetting that 34th overall pick. So you have to find a player that's comparable to that 34th overall pick. And that's basically a first round pick. So when looking at it, the Yankees will not be trading away Dominguez. No, not be trading away Jones for Corbin Burnes. But the player who's comparable to that 34th overall pick of 2024, Roderick Arias, former top international prospect. This kid's going to storm through the system. He's currently rated the 86th overall prospect in Major League Baseball. So, the kind of package that it would have taken to get Corbin Burnes, Peraza, Hampton, Arias, would you have done that? For me, Arias would have been too much. I would have said no. So when it comes down to it, that's just my opinion for 1 year of Corbin Burnes. You're basically moving your future infield in Arias, or even Peraza for that matter. You're trading your future infield for Corbin Burnes, for 1 year of Corbin Burnes. And who knows if Burnes would even want to resign here. We know that Juan Soto loves being a Yankee and he hasn't even stepped on the field yet. So we know that there's a lot of potential there in signing Juan Soto. But Corbin Burnes, not so much. So you would have had to move a lot in order to go get Corbin Burnes. I'm not sure if I would have done that, so Baltimore did it. And they have the deep farm system to make this kind of move. So where do the Yankees go from here? Do they make a reactionary move? Do they go and sign Blake Snell anyway and give Snell close to what he wants? Do they do that? Because your division rival just improved. So do the Yankees go and do that? Well, let's look at the payroll right now. The 2024 payroll for the New York Yankees is pretty expensive. They have the number one payroll in all of Major League Baseball at $302 million. They're over the Cohen threshold. The Cohen threshold is, I believe, $293. They're over that. So any more money, I believe, that they spend on a free agent would be taxed. So that means if they go and, let's say, sign Blake Snell for $25 million, right? That would actually be $50 million for this season. So I don't think they want to pay $50 million for a guy that they believe is only worth $25. So in adding through free agency, now I'm not sure how it works in the trade market. It might work the same, but in adding through free agency, you would be having a freaking crazy payroll. It'd be nuts. So in signing Blake Snell, you would also have to shed some of your current payroll. That's not going to be an easy thing to do. So the Yankees are in a tough spot because of quite a few bad contracts on this team. LeMahieu's contract is bad. He's injury prone. I love DJ, but he's injury prone. That's $15 million. Giancarlo, we all know his story. That's over $30 million. So basically you have $45 million tied up into two guys, and you can't do anything with that money. So your $302 million payroll really shouldn't be 302. It should be in the 260s. But you have these two men in Giancarlo and DJ that are driving up your payroll like that. And then Aaron Hicks. We all wanted him gone, but now people are complaining that the Yankees still owe him money. Donaldson, we owe him $6 million. This all factors into the 302. And the Yankees, money this, money that. The Yankees, when it comes to money, it should be insignificant. Well, listen, run a business. You run a business. Run your own business. And imagine getting taxed freaking double on something that you're paying for. You're going to say you're out of your mind. I don't want that. So this is, and if you look at inflation, just look at friggin' inflation. In 2004, when the Yankees went to that $200 million payroll, that $200 million payroll, the equivalent to that is basically what they're at now. So they're spending money, not wisely, but they're spending money. And because they haven't spent it wisely, they're handcuffed. It is what it is. Listen, if the Yankees, if you believe that they should go out and spend $500 million in free agency, God bless you. That's not how business works, unfortunately. I'm sorry, it's just not. So we have to be realistic about this whole thing. Are the Yankees going to add because the Orioles just got better? I didn't even think that was possible, but they just got better. It's a little scary right now. We need more pitching. Keenan Middleton just went to St. Louis. Wandy Peralta went to the Padres. So imagine signing Wandy Peralta, though, and then doubling this year's AAV. So if he made 4 with San Diego, he'd be making 8 with the Yankees on that same contract. But that $8 million doesn't go to him. The other half goes to all the other small market teams in baseball. So Wandy doesn't even see that money. So listen, the Yankees did what they did by not acquiring Corbin Burnes. Maybe they'll call Cleveland about Shane Bieber. Maybe that happens because, yeah, he's not on the market either, but we thought Corbin Burnes wasn't, and he was. So you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments. When it comes to the actual trade, I don't believe the Orioles fleeced the Milwaukee Brewers. If you just look at the kind of deal that it would have taken the Yankees to acquire Burnes, Arias, Hampton, Peraza, you might be okay with parting with Peraza and Hampton, but you're forgetting that 34th pick. And the equivalent to that, in my opinion, is Arias. So you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have channel memberships in the description if that interests you. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.
And to all of our channel members here at The Shift, thank you guys. It means a lot.